Well, as I was trying to record the opening shot here, I was rudely interrupted by Super Ego. Super Ego is a unique robo-brain found within Old World Blues. He's one of the many boss creatures roaming around the map. He's found just east of Higgs Village, so if you're ever in this area, you might find this rather unique robo-brain, and apparently it could be a reference to the film Forbidden Planet, but this has never been confirmed. Hello everyone, the Army of Otters here, and welcome back to the Unexplored Mojave. Today we're going to be checking out the Y-17 medical facility located in the southeastern part of the map in Old World Blues, in the Big MT. Now, this place is very important for the story of Christine Royce, who, of course, is one of the many companions during Dead Money. This is where she was seriously deformed during some very cruel medical experiments before she was saved by Ulysses. And let's go ahead and jump on into it. Now, if you approach the Y-17 medical facility from Higgs Village like I did, you're going to find this pool of radiated water, along with several of these military and police cyber dogs. There's also a few normal robo-brains hanging out in the area. I never knew cyber dogs could knock you over like so. I was really shocked when that happened. It actually caught me off guard. And then also this cyber dog died in an attack pose. I just thought it was kind of humorous, but also kind of morbid since his head got blown off. And like I said, there's a few robo-brains hanging out around the area. There's also one above the facility. Now, from the outside, the Y-17 medical facility really doesn't look like a lot. Apparently, half of it's been blown off, but most of it is underground, which is pretty good. Also in that locker, there was a piece of combat armor, which is worth a lot of money. Then up on the hill there, we have the X8 research facility. And as we approach the entrance, which is this elevator shaft here, we see this red stars and stripes mark left by Ulysses. Red means it's a hostile facility. Now, in here we find these doctor orderlies, which are actually pretty tough. I used my pulse gun to take them out. It took a little bit of time, but for the most part, I think the pulse gun is actually pretty effective compared to some other weapons. But the pulse gun is actually not as effective in Old World Blues as it is in the base game. Now, back on the first floor after we kill the robots, come over here to this door. You need the sonic emitter, and we can deactivate it. Right at the beginning, we can find the sterilizer glove. Little did I know that once you pick up the glove, it spawns 3 of these lobotomites at the entrance, and they will all attack you. And I was just caught off guard a little bit. We played Ring Around the Rosie, and I was able to kill them, but it just took some time. One of the lobotomites had his weapon shot out from him, by me of course, and he just ran around in circles, which I thought was really funny. And then if we go to the jail cell with all of the blood on the floor, we can find patient log Y17. This is a recording of Christine Royce that is detailing her time within the facility. She just tells her about herself. She's a member of the Brotherhood of Steel and stuff like that. If you really are interested in it, I will leave it at the end of the video so you can listen in detail. And at the end of the tape, there is an explosion, which was done by Ulysses, and then Ulysses rescues her. Also in the back of Christine's jail cell, we can find a Brotherhood of Steel logo that was probably put there with some chalk or some other kind of marking. And back in the main room on the first level, we have a workbench here, and off in the corner here in the southwest corner, we have the AutoDoc upgrade for implant C13. Pretty good. And if we come up to the second floor here on the catwalk in this cabinet, we can find the AutoDoc upgrade for cosmetic enhancements. Pretty good. And then over here, leaning against the typewriter, we can find the sync project for the AutoDoc, which is of course needed to activate the AutoDoc. And then back on the first level, and near the AutoDoc in the middle of the room, we can find a Stealth Boy and Christine's Recon armor. This is just a unique variant of the Brotherhood of Steel Recon armor. Pretty badass, and it increases your sneak by +5. But yeah, I'm not going to use it. Now, when I was trying to record the ending shot here, I was attacked by yet another dog. There's a lot of dogs and robo-brains just hanging out in this area, and sometimes they don't all engage you at the same time, so do be careful. Now, after I fought the dog, I kind of did some exploring around in the little local area around Y-17, and there are some interesting things like boxes with random loot, and over here we have these like wooden pallets that appear to have fallen down from the pipe above. Perhaps somebody was trying to repair the pipe, and then they had a bit of an accident. Further evidence is we can find another wooden pallet up here. Now you can actually follow these pipes pretty extensively, and they do provide safe transportation throughout much of the Big MT. I mean, besides from getting shot, of course. Now if we head over just to the east of Y-17, kind of above the facility on this little hole, I found another robo-brain, and over here there are some metal boxes with random loot, just kind of strewn about, not really making much sense as to why they're here, what purpose they serve, but hey, it doesn't really matter. It gives us reasons to explore the local area. And real quick, I just wanted to show off the AutoDoc in the sink. He is very useful because obviously he can upgrade your appearance, or not upgrade, but yeah, let's face it, you need an upgrade to your appearance, but he can change your appearance, give you a haircut, heal you, remove your radiation poisoning, and of course, give you implants, which is probably the most significant thing that he can offer us. But yeah, just kind of a cool, older dude as far as the AI personality, and definitely a good friend to have along the way. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Unexplored Mojave. I had a ton of fun checking out this facility. Now one thing I want to mention, despite the name being Y-17, and despite Christine claiming she was experimented on by the Y-17 trauma harnesses, there are no Y-17 trauma harnesses in the facility, Y-17, or in the area, which I thought was really weird. However, there are some Y-17 harnesses that spawn over by Higgs Village. So do be careful of them because those guys are always a tough fight. Alright guys, if you have any recommendations or ideas for future videos, please post them in the comment section below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.
This is Christine Royce, Knight of the Brotherhood of Steel, the Circle. Not going to make it through this. Hope someone finds this message. Gets it to the Brotherhood in the West. Tracked a rogue Brotherhood elder, Elijah, here to the Big Empty. Place is more than it seems. There's a crater hidden deep inside. Junkyard of pre-war labs scattered across the crater's surface, all still running, like this one. Elijah's dissecting these centers, one by one. Tracked him to an old Chinese-American internment camp. Survivors, ghouls, have bomb collars. Robots moved in when I tried to intercept him. Elijah sent the camp ghouls against us both, like walking bombs. Got hit by the explosions, woke up here. Guess the medical robots were programmed to bring wounded victims from the camp to this center. Some kind of AutoDoc prototype lab, manned by corpses trapped inside suits that keep them moving. No idea why. Not sure how long I'm going to last. Cut open my head like a lot of the humans I've seen here. Feel strange. Can talk, but can't hack the term. Wait, an explosion outside. Someone's here. Someone...